Hello everyone, good morning. I hope all of you are good and I'm also fine. And welcome to Datta's Institute. Okay. So today I will take one class from physics, that is motion from class 9. Okay. So from motion today we will do the equation of motion, that is the derivation of equation motion. There are three equation of motion in your syllabus. First equation motion, second equation of motion and third equation of motion. Okay. So from these three equation of motion now I will derive. Okay. First one equation is what, sir? B equal to u plus at. This equation we have to derive. Now consider one particle moving from O, origin O, in the along the axis OX. Okay, OX. So suppose at point O, its velocity is u. At point A, its velocity is b. Okay. After a time t, it reaches the point A. Okay, and the displacement is s. The acceleration of the body is a. This one is time. Okay, so I consider, suppose a particle or a body moving from point O, that is from starting point with velocity u, and after a certain time t, it reaches a point A, and the speed or velocity at that point A is b. So it will be the final velocity. This one is initial velocity. During this period, it travels the distances s, and acceleration of the body is a. Okay. So now from that we can write, say let u equal to, sir, initial velocity. Okay. B equal to final velocity. Okay, got my point? A equal to, sir, acceleration. Initial velocity of a body you can consider of the body. Okay, acceleration of the body. Okay, now s is equal to displacement, or you can say distance. T equal to time taken. Okay, this was clear. So for derive anything in physics, you have to first consider what is given in the diagram. Okay, so there are 2-3 parts in the derivation. That is, first one is diagram, then second one is you have to consider these variables. After that, there will be some body part where you have to do some calculation or mathematical expression. Okay, so now figure is completed. I consider every terms, every variables here. Now we will do the main body parts. So, sir, acceleration is what, sir? Sir, acceleration is nothing but final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. Okay, so acceleration is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity by time. So A equal to, sir, it will be b minus u by t. Final velocity is b and initial velocity is, sir, u, and t is time. So from that we can say b minus u equal to at. So b equal to u plus at. B equal to u plus at. So this is the derivation. This is the first equation motion. So this is the first equation motion. This is the first equation of motion. This is the first equation of motion. Got my point? So how I derive it? First, you have to write this diagram. You have to understand this diagram. What is it? Actually, a body starts from origin O with velocity u. It is initial velocity, and after a certain time t, it reaches at point A, and the velocity is b. This is the final velocity, and the acceleration is a, and it travels the distances. This is distance between O and A is s. I consider this one, and this one is the body part of the derivation. So acceleration, we know that, sir, final velocity minus initial velocity by time taken. So A equal to b minus u by t. So b minus u equal to at. So b equal to u plus at. So this is the first equation of motion. Okay, got my point? Okay, so students, second equation of motion is s is equal to u t plus half a t square. we have to derive it, that is we have to prove it. Derivation means prove it, you have to prove it, okay. So the diagram will be same and this part will be same. So diagram, this one is first part of the derivation is same as the previous one, and the second part here also same. U is initial velocity of the body, V is final velocity, A is acceleration of the body, S is displacement by the body, and T is time taken, okay. This mass is similar to previous one. Now we can say average velocity, therefore average velocity of the body is what? Initial velocity plus final velocity by time, okay. So average velocity will be u plus v by 2. Initial velocity is u and final velocity is v, and b is what, sir? B is, we can say b is u plus at, okay, by 2. So that is 2u plus at by 2. Since b equal to u plus at, we know that one from the first equation of motion, right? We know from this one, from first equation of motion, b equal to u plus at, okay. Next one is distance, therefore distance traveled, this distance traveled by the body is equal to average velocity into time, okay. So distance s is equal to average velocity is 2u plus at by 2 into t. If you multiply this, you will get 2u t by 2 plus 2 at square by 2, at square by 2. So after simplification, what will come here? After simplification, from that come here, s is equal to ut plus half a t square is the desired what? Desired derivation, okay. So this is the derivation. So let me explain again in short. The diagram is similar to the previous one, and this one is the considering part, that is let you have to consider every variable here in the diagram. And after that I just write two things. One is average velocity of the body, that is initial velocity plus final velocity by 2. It is 2, initial velocity plus final velocity by 2. That is b, initial is u, b is b, and 2 is 2. So b we can write u plus at from first equation motion, I am writing here. So u plus u, 2u plus at by 2. Now distance traveled by the body is average velocity into time. So average velocity what? 2u plus at by 2, time is t, time is t. If I multiply this one and divide, it will be 2ut by 2 plus at square by 2, and 2 can be cancel out here. So s will be ut plus half a t square, ut plus half a t square, okay. This much clear. So 2 derivation out of 3 is completed. Now we will move on the next derivation. So students, our next question, that is third equation. So for third equation is b square minus u square equal to 2as, okay. And for third equation also the figure diagram will be same and the considering part also same, okay. So here from that you have to write this one and then this one, okay. The diagram and the considering part is also same for the third equation motion, like 1 and 2, okay. Now from first equation motion, first equation of motion, plus b equal to u plus at, this one is equation 1. And from second equation of motion, what we can say? S is equal to ut plus half a t square, okay. S is equal to ut plus half a t square. This one is second equation of motion. Now squaring. Now squaring equation 1 both side. So if I square in both sides, it will be b square equal to u plus at whole square. So b square equal to u square plus 2u a t plus s square t square. Come here, what we will have? This is b square equal to u square plus 2u a t plus s square t square. Now look at here, if I take 2as common, it will be ut plus half a t square. Look at here, if I take 2a, here there is a is common and a is common. If I take a is 2a is common, so from that part a is came out and 2 is came out. What will left? Ut. After that you consider here there is no 2. So if there is no 2, then you divide this part. If you multiply this, and this portion will be automatic came out, because 2 will be cancelled. Whenever there is suppose a plus b, you have to take common a, then here this will be 1 and this will be b by a. Okay, in that way I take the common 2 from the two parts. Okay, from these two parts I take common in this way. Okay, now sir, this part we can write that is b square is equal to u square plus 2as. This is we can say from equation of second equation motion, we can write s is equal to ut plus half a t square. So from here we can say from equation 2. Okay, so b square equal to u square plus 2s. Okay, this much is completed. Okay, let me explain again in shortly. This diagram and this part, considering part is also same. In the body part you have to change. So from first equation motion we can write b equal to u plus at, equation 1. I give one equation 1. From second equation motion we can write s equal to ut plus half a t square. Now I squaring the first equation on both side. If I square, here will be b square, here will be u plus at whole square. Now here consider, look at here, so b square equal to u square plus 2 at t plus s square t square. So u square plus 2, if I take common 2a here, it will came something like that ut plus half a t square, and this is nothing but the second equation motion, and from that we can write this part is a, this bracket part is s is equal to ut plus half a t square from where? Second equation motion. So b square equal to u square plus 2s, or you can say b square minus u square equal to 2as, whatever it may be. Okay, whatever it may be. So b square equal to u square plus 2as. So our derivation is completed. Now this derivation you have to prove from derive from graphical method also. This derivation I normally prove normal as for accelerated motion. Okay, this equation you have to write, or you have to derive, or you have to prove by graphical method. So in the next class, in the next lecture, I will explain the graph, different types of graphs. That is velocity time graph, distance time graph, position time graph, speed time graph, acceleration time graph, and its different parts. Okay, and after that only I will derive this equation of 3. Otherwise you can understand. If I does not explain the what is graph, how they represent, then you can't understood. Okay, so now this equation 3 equation motion is completed. Now I will do some simple few numericals from that topic. Okay, so students, our first question is numericals. MCQ first question is, a racing car has an uniform acceleration 4 meter per second square. So when you reading these questions, you mark like that. Okay, a racing car has a uniform acceleration, this one is a. So what is given here, sir? A is 4 meter per second square. Okay, read and write. What distance will it cover? That is distance we have to find out in 10 seconds. That is, this one is, sir, this one is time. So in 10 seconds. Okay, this one is time. After the start means initial velocity is 0. Initial velocity is 0. You have to remember this one. After the start, initial velocity is 0, and if any car or body stop, the final velocity will be 0. So we can write, there is one formula, s is equal to ut plus half a t square. So s is equal to u is 0, t is 10, half a is 4, and t is 10 square. So s is equal to 0 plus 2 into 100. So s is equal to 200 meter. Okay, s is equal to 200 meter. Got my point? So which option is correct? Option B is the correct answer. Option B is the correct answer. Numerical physics is so simple if you know the concept. If you clear 100% the concept of physics of the topic, then the numericals for you is like something like that. Okay, so what I am doing here, a racing car has a uniform acceleration, a is given, I writing here what distance it will cover, that is we have to find out s is what, I give question mark, given in 10 seconds, that is time is given, and after the start means just with the velocity, initial velocity what, 0. After the start means starting from rest. After the start means you can say starting from rest. Okay, after the starting from rest, and I simplify, I put the below all the values. After putting s came what, to 200 meter. Now the question is, sir, sometimes we don't know which formula is used. Sometimes we don't know which formula is used. I know the variables what given, I know what question is asked to find out, but we don't know which formula use. There are 3 formulas. Which formula use? For that you have to practice lots of questions, so many questions. But another things you can do, first step is write the given question, what is given in the question. The second step is what to find out, you give question mark here. And the third step is what you know about the formulas or of the topic, you just remind it which formula may be used, which formula may be used, which formula may be used. Okay, so that we can find easily s is what. Okay, now we move on the next question, sir. So students, our next question, that is question number 2. A scooter moving at a speed of 10 meter per second is stopped by applying brakes. That is, a scooter is moving at a speed of 10 meter per second. And this 10 meter is what, sir? Initial velocity. So given initial velocity equal to 10 meter per second. Fine. Is stopped by applying brakes. Stop means final velocity is 0. Applying brakes which produce a uniform acceleration of, so acceleration is what given again? Minus 0.5 meter per second square. So here minus acceleration what? This is only negative acceleration or retardation. Okay. How much distance will it cover by the scooter? So distance we have to find out before it stop. Okay. So we have formula. Now think about the formula. If I use distance s is equal to ut plus half a t square, here time is not given, so we can find easily. Okay. If I use v equal to u plus t, from that we cannot find the distance what, because there in the expression distance is not there. But in the third equation, b square minus u square equal to 2as. Yes, I have b and I have u. I have a and you have to find out s. So you have to think like that. The b square equal to 2as. Just put the value. 0 square minus u square is what, sir? 10 square equal to 2a is what? Minus 0.5 s is find out. So this one is 100 minus this one will be 1 into s. So s is equal to 100 meter. S is equal to 100 meters. So which option is correct? Option C is the correct answer. So physics is so simple. I am teaching lots of subjects, so many subjects, but physics is so interesting. Okay, physics is so interesting because you can relate with your real life experiences. Physics. This one is classical physics, and you can experience this classical physics within your real life. So that's why I am so happy with that, with the teaching of this. I am so happy, and I love so much to teach physics. And because I can refer you, I can relate you with your daily life when I am teaching physics. It may be derivations, it may be theory, it may be numericals. I can relate with you. Simple. Look at here. A scooter is moving at a speed of 10 meters. You know, nowadays scooter, bike, this one is simple. You know this one. The initial speed is 10 meters per second and stop by applying. After applying brakes, you know, the every object is stopped at a certain time. Okay, and the retardation, that is negative acceleration, is given 0.5 meter per second square. So how much distance it will cover, you have to find out. So you can imagine the scenario. A scooter started with some velocity. It after applying brakes, it stops some after a certain distance. Okay, so we have to find out this distance. What I have given? I have given negative acceleration, velocity. etc. Okay. So move on the next question. So student, this is the last question, another question, that is question number numerical number 3, and this is the I did two questions from second equation motion, one question, and the third equation motion, another question, and this is from first equation motion. Okay, so 3 questions I will complete in this lecture. Okay, now the question is like this, sir. A bus increases its speed from 20 km per hour to 50 km per hour. Okay, so initial velocity what, sir? Here 20 km per hour. You convert it into meter per second, 5 by 18 meter per second. You have to know this one. 1 km per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. Okay, 5 by 18 meter per second. So if you cut this one, it will be it will be 100 by 18 meter per second, and this will be 50 by 9 meter per second. Okay, initial velocity, and final velocity B is what, sir? 50 km per hour. Okay, so 50 into 5 by 18 meter per second, so it will be 250 by 18 meter per second. Again we can say it will be 125 by 9 meter per second. Okay, so whenever they given velocity in terms of kilometer per hour, you have to convert it in meter per second. How? 1 kilometer per hour is equal to, sir, 5 meter per second, and 1 meter per second is equal to 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. You have to know this one. Now what is the acceleration of the body? We have to find out. Here time is given what? 10 seconds. Time is given 10 seconds. Okay, so we know that b square minus a square equal to 2s, b equal to, acceleration is what? B equal to u plus at. From the first equation motion, the form that we can write a equal to, sir, b minus u by t. So b is what, sir? B is 125 by 9 and u is 50 by 9, t is 10. So there, if I do LCM, is 120 minus 50 by 10. So 120 minus it will be 75 by 9 into 1 by 10. So if we cut by 3, it will be 3 and it will be 25. So the answer will be 0.83. The answer will be 0.83 meter per second square. If you divide 25 by 30, if I do 25 by 3, it will come 8 point something, and again if you divide by 10, it will be 0.83 meter per second square. So which option is correct? Option D is the correct answer. Okay.